about yourself.
All right, my name is Mike Leago. I'm here from Colorado and have been an active participant in the industrial hemp industry since 2016. Our company is the International Hemp Exchange, and we focus on supporting the hemp supply chain, not only in the US, but around the world.
Very cool. How did you get involved in this?
So I've been in the legal cannabis industry in the US since 2007. And when we legalized hemp in 2014, started seeing more activity in the area. We were supporting some businesses that were starting to plant and farm hemp, and realized that there was going to be a newly emerging industry, that the time was right, and decided to get involved. So we started farming hemp, and then realized there was a lot of disconnect in the industry and wanted to create a platform and a resource to help connect the different participants in the industry.
What would be some of the things that you've seen happen in the industry? I mean, it sounds like you've been in the industry for quite some time.
Yeah.
How's it grown? How's it evolved?
Yeah, so it's been a little bit of a rocky road. It's had its ups and downs over the years. There's been a large learning curve associated with this. Farmers have dealt with overproduction and bad genetics and lack of information, lack of buyers and processors. So there's been a lot of growing pains in the industry. We're now starting to see things start to level off in the States, where there's a congruent supply chain from producer through the end finished products. But this has mostly been on the cannabinoid side with CBD. And so now we're trying to support the same thing on the industrial side of the business with grain and fiber crops. But what we're seeing is there's still a lot of disconnect between producers, processors, and actual purchasers.
And that's an important relationship.
It is, and they all need to be supported and grow together. Because what we experienced with CBD in the US was overproduction at the farming level. There wasn't enough processing, there wasn't enough end buyers, and a lot of farmers lost. And the farmers are the ones that are often working on the smallest margins and have to put the most at risk to be a participant in this industry. And we got to make sure they're taken care of.
So you really work with farmers at the ground level.
It all starts there. It starts with the seed and with the farmers, and making sure that there's good information, making sure that they're getting genetics that'll work in their regions. It's not as easy as just finding a seed and planting it. We really have to make sure that varieties are suited for the regions they're being grown in and for the purposes they're being grown.
A lot of science and research and
Yes.
in order to make sure that it's not that you could actually have a successful farm, profitable, and be able to yield the right.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think the key words you just said there are research and planning. You don't want to jump into this thing without doing an adequate amount of both.
Tell us, what do you think about the show here?
I had a great time down here. I think the show has been amazing. Really impressed with the people that have turned out. There's been a lot of engagement, a lot of good questions. Folks are hungry for knowledge, and I think that's a great indicator of where this industry will go in Costa Rica. Couldn't be happier to be a part of this, and really appreciate the folks that put this together, and all the speakers and sponsors and participants that showed up.
Final question, and what do you think of, now starting in Costa Rica?
It's exciting. It's a great opportunity for Costa Rica. There's so much that we can do with this plant. And so again, going back to that research and planning, figuring out what's going to be the best way to utilize this plant that works for the people, the environment, the economy. But there's a lot of opportunity here, and I'm really excited that Costa Rica is getting involved.
Very cool, man. Well, Mike, it's been a real pleasure chatting with you. Thank you for being here, participating, sharing your knowledge and your experience, and educating us. If we wanted to find out more about your company, where can we learn about it?
Yeah, so the company is iHempX, IHEMPX. You can find our website. We got a team in the US. We've got partners around the world. We're always looking to help emerging markets get established, but go to our website, ihempx.com, and reach out for more information.
Cool. Excellent. Well, Mike, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you for being here once again. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for having me.